now we wait for
about 5
to unmute
seconds.
himself.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's about 5 seconds. Yeah, it's about a 5-second delay. Welcome in, everyone. We're back live on Sticksboy73. I am Sticksboy73. Tonight, we're doing another episode of Doctor Who. We will be watching the Sixth Doctor's episode, Timelash. Joining me this week is, as usual, Joe's Doolin, Jedi Johnson 22, and the always sweet Mama Bear.
Hello, sweeties.
How's everyone doing this week?
Getting by.
Getting by.
It's hotter than all hell.
Right?
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully you're not melting into your chair as we watch the episode tonight.
I have recovered from my actual debilitating head wound from last week.
Yeah.
Can't blame me for that one. You can't blame me for that one.
That one's on me.
Already in the chat, we've got Terry Floyd. Welcome in, Terry. Always good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see Terry.
Yeah, always faithful. Terry Floyd.
Yep. Scott joined us once again this week. Me and Scott had a good conversation before the show. I will share real quick part of that conversation. Yeah, where is it? Here it is. Scott says to me, right all the way up the top here. He says, "I can't believe you're going to subject those poor people to Timelash."
Can't believe what?
That you're going to subject these poor people to Timelash. You might be right. You may be wrong.
What I'm guessing is we are.
You're in for a
not
treat.
in. Yeah.
See, knowing Doctor Who fans, that could be like one of two things. You know, and I'm guessing you chose it because this is a probably one for the length of episodes and the fact of it's probably one of the more fan favorites.
So
I'm actually.
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm a little excited for this one because your thumbnail, the picture you have on one of the pictures you chose from your thumbnail anyway. I don't know what's going on with that dude, but he kind of looks like Jason Voorhees' like twin brother or something. So I'm a little interested as to how that comes to be. What happens?
There's my Artrell. Scott's doing the Artrell. He's doing the nope. Yeah, this is. I'm not gonna say it's not a fan favorite, but it's not really tops. It probably tops for this Doctor. Really, there's only a few
Low bar
that aren't the last series. Well, this last series is Trial of a Time Lord. Trial of a Time Lord takes over 4 or 5 serialized episodes. So that's like 16 to 18 episodes lengthwise.
Yeah, I'm the only one here that'd be willing to watch that.
Yeah,
It seems mildly excessive.
It's his best work as Doctor. It's unfortunate that it's so long.
Mm-hmm.
In talking with Scott, I kind of went over with him. I try to choose some of these that aren't like heavy in circulation on the interwebs already, because there is a Doctor Who channel that you can go in and watch, and it cycles through episodes. You know, not continue not chronologically, but it goes back and forth. This is one of the episodes that is not on that rotation. Yeah, you're right. I had I probably in hindsight with talking to you, I should have went with the Dalek story, but
or the Cybermen. I mean, we haven't really seen Cybermen yet for the with the guys, you know. Right.
So let's get into my
Joe, are you as lost as I am right now? I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's how I'm feeling right
now. All right. So I can rewind. This is going to be episode number 11. And of course, we're talking Colin Baker this week, the Sixth Doctor.
He looks like a clown that forgot to put on his makeup.
And then we're watching Timelash. Yeah, this is the guy you're talking about here.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy? I don't know. He's like Scarecrow.
Was it extra from V?
That's weird.
All that Jedi and I really care about is talk about the companions.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me get into the chat.
We have to get it out of our system before Friday.
Yeah.
I hear you. All right, let's hear. All right, there we go, Terry. I'm putting it to load up for me.
Nicola Bryant.
You see, when you only talk about the companions, you're missing like half of the Doctor Who conversation, because quite often the aliens that he faces off against become so iconic that they are part of, the lore itself. I mean, you guys have heard of me and Styx touching on stuff like Planet Midnight and Scott mentioned in the chat about the Daleks and the Cybermen.
Yeah.
Which one? The Daleks. The Daleks were those.
The funny-looking
robots.
trash cans.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who are the Cybermen again?
Yeah, we're cooking.
We saw them briefly last week. They were one of the ones.
Yeah. Cybermen were in the 5
little extermination there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The Cybermen were the
silver
for lack
guys.
of a better, silver robots.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is Colin Baker. Colin went from 1984 to 1986. Really, 84 was only one episode, so it's really only 85 to 86. Then, of course, he returned for the
of many colors.
22. Yeah, his little, like you said, a clown suit, for lack of a better term. It's like a Technicolor dream coat, if you will, for the Doctor. It was,
he is definitely the most colorful of the Doctors.
Yeah.
Looked at the crayon box and said, yes.
Yes.
Very
different
rodeo clown college before he
very different costume from what we've had in the past. So vastly different. And of course, he's only had 8 stories that went 31 episodes. But like I said, his last series, season 23, was Trial of a Time Lord, and that was the longest. It's like, yeah, yes.
I think even the 80s rejected that suit.
Yeah, that's a little insulting.
It's a little much. It can't be much.
I was very young when these aired, so this is still in the, I'm not sure if I caught it, timeline, but
I think
right,
80. Would you say 84 through 86? Those were like my prime years. That's where I think I peaked, like 84, 86. It's been downhill ever since.
Downhill. All right. Here's our media. To start out with, we got your VHS on the far left there, American on top, the UK PAL on the bottom, DVDs, and then your books, Timelash, the novelization, and under that, kind of like a reference guide to the episode that they did in a series. So I thought I'd include that because it had with a different color.
So we're getting some blue faces this episode as well.
We're gonna not quite navy, but yeah. Toys and collectibles. Here's a couple Colin toys that you can get. Of course, you can get the. I've got my ever faithful jug that I've been collecting. I think I've shown this off most because it's right here in front of me.
Oh yeah.
So the last one I've gotten. And the one in the gold box there, that's a newer one from Character Options that just came out not too long ago. That's a whole new sculpt. You can see that the jacket, if you look at it, it's not as bright as like the other ones were. So they've kind of toned it down a little bit and how it looks like even on the figure. So okay, here's your for those watching. This is the code that you can scan. It'll take you to episodes 1. Now it is a 2-part episode, but the episodes are 45 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still like
We're watching 2 45-minute episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's the same as it's always been. Still like. All right. Everybody's ready to key up and watch.
Ready.
Yep.
We'll go in
Let's do
5,
it.
4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
The show has begun. Buckle up, folks. Yeah, I have to say these are kind of 80s special effects, though. This intro is kind of 80s,
absolutely.
very 80s.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Don't you dare make me forget Rose.
Well, she has bangs, so that's a good start. And she doesn't look like Gerard Depardieu, so that's.
I thought you were against bangs.
No, I'm always for bangs.
Oh, you're good.
Big
good
Bang
for
fan.
Nothing like a good bang.
Oh yeah.
Later, Scott.
God, this guy's on speed or something. He needs to calm the fuck down.
Thanks for stopping in, Scott. I'll talk to you later.
Is that a cat on his lapel?
Yes, it is.
And a question mark on his collar.
Mm-hmm.
These mean something, don't they, Sticks?
He seems to fancy the cocaine.
I keep waiting, especially not just her. I keep waiting for the laughter track. This is like it's very 80s. This whole thing is 80s.
Absolutely.
It's like an 80s sitcom I'm watching. I'm waiting for the laughter to be piped in. No, not there. Not 85. I owe some guy money. I thought that was Julia Roberts for a minute. I was like, what the hell? Did Zack Snyder direct this?
That guy in the middle is a relatively famous British actor, isn't he?
I'm trying to remember what his name is. Yeah, he looks familiar.
They probably wouldn't sweat so much if they weren't wearing such heavy, baggy clothing.
Max Headroom's about to appear on that screen. Has
so
the
weird
TARDIS
hearing an
always
American
gone up
accent.
and down like that?
Yeah.
Has it? I never noticed that.
It
Unnerving.
undulates.
Okay, so he's Jack. She must be Janet. When is Chrissy going to show up?
Kamado.
For you.
Uh-oh, what the hell? The beekeepers.
You need to button that collar.
There's a blue boy.
His hand is the gun, but yet he pulls it out like he's pulling a gun from a holster. It's like you've already got the gun in your hand. Just drop her. She looks heavy. Uh-oh, it's the Emperor. Emperor Palpatine.
Emperor in the sparkly chair.
In his younger days, he was a little more flamboyant. God, she's just getting shot right and left.
Yeah.
These guys are right just out of their audition for Dune. That looks like, what's that guy's name? Christopher Bale? That's like,
A little bit.
Yeah, there's a similarity there.
From the forehead up.
He was
anyway.
he was making Empire of the Sun around that time. Kiddo.
Yeah, he was only, what, 3 or 4?
Or Newsies.
Is that Jessica Lange? We're just seeing so many lookalikes in this show.
Safe bet it's not Jessica Lange.
It's not. Okay, that blue guy does not have a gun for a hand, so that's not standard issue then.
I don't rule it out.
The council is convening. Guilty. You talk too much.
Okay, I am hearing that right. They're saying the Borat.
Borat. Yeah, Borat. But it sounds, yeah, they kind of. Who is this guy? So, the kid here, the redhead, Stephen McIntosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they let a woman on the council, the jury. This is a very progressive civilization.
Indeed.
His hand is red. Why is his hand red?
They caught him red-handed.
Huh? Karate chop.
And of course, that's Paul Darrow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that supposed to be space?
Yes.
Are they going to throw him into space?
Well, but what is it? The vortex? The same whirly
He's the
disco
red
thing that
shirt
we
that has
saw
to
on the
show us what
TARDIS.
the ultimate punishment is. Beautiful.
Are their outfits tie dye? Look at that. Wow.
Someone forgot to take the pink sock out of the
It's Obi-Wan.
washing machine. Hello, I'm a person. I'm a person on a screen.
He does not tolerate baloney.
Yeah.
There will be no baloney.
Your clothing is ridiculous.
The guy on the screen, he's been in multiple different episodes of different characters.
I was gonna say he is really familiar looking.
I thought you were going to say he's always a guy on the screen. He's been in several shows. He's always a guy on the screen. It's kind of typecast that way.
We need someone on the screen. Get that guy. He was good.
Call the screen guy, see if he's available.
That is all.
That tough guy's got a real tough voice, doesn't he? What shall I do now? I've already thrown the people through the vortex. I take back what I said about progressive civilization. Teach your wife how to behave. He's so good at hiding over there.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I was suspicious.
How did you get in here?
I'm sorry I had to engage my ninja skills to sneak up behind you, but I feel like you're hiding something. Say it, don't spray it. I can tell that guy spits every time he speaks. Some power.
Fluffer and fucktash.
You think those garments they wear, you think they chafe the nipples? You think you got to wear an undershirt with those things? What do you think?
They don't look soft.
Yeah, they look very. What do you call those bags? Those rough
Burlap?
burlap. Thank you.
I don't know. They kind of look like that windbreaker material that was very popular at that point in time.
Oh, yeah. They look like made out of car cover material. If you can guess how many lollipops are in this jar. Trying to read what's on that envelope. What was that, Joe? That looked like Matt.
No, that was
Can I get a timestamp?
from Pixies. It is
15:05.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Same.
You're a second ahead of me there.
Oh, they are being monitored. That guy's hand is like. That guy's a liar. Emperor Alligator's watching him.
Emperor alligator.
That guy looks like Data. I mean, there's so much going on here. He looks like a blue Data with yellow hair. I have to sing this song when I talk. It is my programming.
So some early auto tune.
Where's she going? Spelunking?
Do not walk behind me. You got
So I'm
me.
guessing again for the first 85 minutes, nothing is really going to happen, and then it all gets wrapped up in the last 5.
Did that happen again last week, Joe? I missed it.
It did, but last week, because it had all the other doctors, kind of made it more interesting because there was at least you had some.
So you had like
storylines
how
with
many
the other
doctors last week? 5. So they were able to solve it with like I don't know, 15 minutes left.
No, it was in the last 7. I think it cleared it up.
A little progress then. I like to roll around in my chair. It's fun, you see. Taste my laser. Taste my chair laser. Oh, wow.
He chose poorly.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Okay, I seriously can't with the reverse Oompa Loompa.
Can't what?
Well, think about it. Same kind of hair, but it's tall and blue instead of short and orange.
Dun, 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 dun.
an alligator.
He stepped in front of the chair laser. It was a complete accident. It's called treason, and it's spelled T-E-I. It's treason, you see? Oh, God.
Get the ambulance.
All right. I don't know who this companion girl is. What's her name again?
Not feeling it. Not
Perry.
feeling it, Jedi.
Her name's Perry.
Terrible actress. I feel like I'm in my one-act play from high school right now.
What the?
Drop yourself in. I'm waiting for the Doctor Who that can handle 2 chicks at one time, Stig.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Can take on 2 companions at once. One that's not wearing a kilt.
This time frame, I guess it would be like Laverne and Shirley. That's what we need. We need Laverne and Shirley. We already got Shirley. We need Laverne.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy knows who the Doctor is.
Oh, he's been here before.
Ah. But, I mean, my father hates the Doctor. Do they?
So they should be.
Has this Doctor met them, or was it another Doctor that met them?
Previous Doctor.
No, the previous one.
Hello.
It's like you need the other 2
I miss,
speakers. Hello,
I miss
hello,
Lenny and
hello.
Squiggy so much. Hello.
Hey, Laverne.
All right, horn dog, settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives creepy perv vibes. Mm-mm.
The haircut doesn't help at all.
This is true.
And she immediately starts drinking something. This
Don't
girl
take a
apparently
drink
has
from a
not
creepy
watched any
perv.
preventive how not to be kidnapped videos.
Ooh, free drinks.
You got any candy to go with this? Sneaky bastard.
Oh, he took her necklace. Okay. Thought he was copping a little feel there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he stole
Doing,
your
doing one of
necklace.
those.
Yes.
Yes. Could be right. I probably need to reprogram my Android. You're so wise, Doctor Who. What the fuck? Is that the snake guy from Dreamscape? What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Cobra Commander after
I
you.
was just thinking that,
It's the
Terry.
spores.
Kind of has
Speaks
the,
really
it
well
kinda
for
looks
not
like
having
the Thing,
lips.
too, in a way, but yeah, definitely Cobra vibes.
I once was a man.
What a dick. You gotta get all dicky. Let me push this red button. I wanted him to slap his face and stuff.
Pay attention.
Talk back to me. Don't you know who I am?
I'm down there for blood.
The couch does
Don't
not
make
look
yourself at home, Doctor Who.
Oh, that doesn't look comfortable at all.
It
I
doesn't.
don't want to. I don't want to sit on
Looks like a-
stairs.
Looks like a series of sandbags.
I was gonna say hay bales, but yeah, you're right. I think it's closer to sandbags. Message. He says TARDIS. She said tortoise. Stupid American.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Morlocks.
Warlocks. I know that word. How do I know that word? Weren't they like in Underground Creatures or something? That's some book.
Yeah, from Time Machine.
You still got that slide picture?
No, I don't, but I'll put it back.
Isn't that H.G. Wells?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
They're gonna hold her ransom until he does their bidding.
H.G. Wells, Time Machine, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's her name? Oh, Carrie answered my question. Her name is Holly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whose name is Holly?
The companion? Or it's Perry?
Oh, her name is Perry.
Harry. Okay.
Perry. I got a nice bracelet for you.
Uh-oh. Come here.
Got a girl.
Poison ivy. Oh, you got the smirk guy coming after you. He gonna talk to her funny. He's gonna catch you. Good Lord, where did you find yourself? Found yourself on the set of the Goonies. You think you want? I just want close encounters. Okay, so
Huggy.
this is why they said the Land of the Lost reference earlier. Okay, I'm tracking.
There are a lot of mosquitoes in there. You collect some honey. What's going on?
I'm the beekeeper. Don't come back without a barber to give me a decent haircut.
And to pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog? That's all right. Can I pet that dog?
He's a certified good boy.
They actually got themselves into an angle to more likely shoot her.
Yes. Please make sure you're in the crossfire.
That's what you're getting out of this repeat.
Bring her to
Not
me
creepy.
alive.
You don't find too many alien plants where the guys wear earrings.
That guy looks like, who was the guy that fought Arnold in Commando? Wasn't that?
Yes.
Lit up a little steam.
He looks like the guy from Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, yeah, he does kind of like that, yeah. Is her face getting redder, or is this me?
Oh, that other guy looks like Stacy Keach playing Sergeant Stadanko in Cheech Chong.
He grabs the crucifix. This guy. Back, Satan. Get behind me.
Mhm.
You've lost it. Mhm. He returns for her. She's 6 months pregnant.
Wow.
Pretty please. There's sugar on it. Okay. Come on.
Ashante.
I just don't understand the why the director wanted them to talk like that.
I don't know.
I will look for them.
Nice.
The Borat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you should have locked the door to your
Your
freaking, what's it called again? I should really know this by now.
The TARDIS.
He's in the TARDIS. Yes.
I don't like leading and trapping men into my TARDIS.
Yeah.
It's for women only.
Yeah, I just figured out who Herbert is. Nice to know they were doing that stuff even back in the 80s.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, Doctor, give it. I don't want to have to tickle you.
We should have a slap fight.
I'm down my forkwood.
She just gave it right over.
How are we still only on the first episode?
We are still
my
on the
question.
first episode, yeah.
Yeah, there's
It's got to
only
be
two
ending any minute
episodes.
now.
There are only 2 episodes, but they're 45 minutes long.
Man,
There were 2 minutes left of this episode.
Skeeter's timeline is pretty dark, let me tell you.
Apple what?
Microcephalic apple state. I love that.
I don't even know what that means. I assume by the tone of his voice that you're insulting me, but I don't know what you're saying.
All right. Now we'll move into part 2.
At least they left the first episode on a cliffhanger of sorts,
Mhm.
at least. That's something.
That doctor kind of reminds me of Will Ferrell. That's who he kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell with the curly hair.
Yeah, the curly hair. Will Ferrell. From the basketball movie. What's the name of the basketball movie?
Oh,
It was in a lot of movies.
Not Tropic Thunder. It was something tropics though, right?
yeah, it was the team. The team was the Tropics.
The Team of the Tropics. What was the name of that movie? I know what movie you're talking about. He was in Talladega Nights and Step Brothers.
Yeah, but he especially with the curly hair all puffed up.
Oh, the
like
curly,
that.
yeah.
It looks like a
Yeah.
character from. Damn, I have to Google that now. Somebody will beat me to it though. Semi-pro, yeah, semi-pro.
Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna wrestle a grizzly. Previously on Doctor Who Gives a Fuck. I still can't say it. I've heard it 3 times now.
Microcephalic apple state.
Apple State. Is that a word?
No, I don't think so.
Apple State.
That's
Yes,
the
apple
best
state.
part about insults. They don't need to make sense, as long as you say it
Know
right.
about the tone.
Apple State is a word.
Julie Whopper.
One that leaves their faith. We're saying.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, that it actually means something? What does it mean?
Yeah, not sure how that's relevant to that insult, but
What does it mean again?
it's basically one who abandons their religion.
Microcephalic apple state.
Apple State.
I think he's calling him a small-minded heathen. Maybe it's like a small-minded heathen.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, what the hell is going on here? Amira is sending this thing into like some sort of. I don't understand the mirror thing. What happened? I hope it explains that.
I don't know.
Never mind the guy that just fell into there.
And nice that
Gone
more
to a
people
better
did
place,
decide to
thanks.
help.
He's living in 1822 now.
Yeah. You're hurting me, Laverne. Give us any chance we're taking. Give us any rule we're breaking. It's coming back to me as I sing it.
This guy must be happy because he gets killed off, but he just has lots of rolls.
Is he going in after the guy that they accidentally pushed in? What's he doing?
This motherfucker always has rope.
Good Boy Scout always has rope, Joe.
Oh, that other guy does also look a bit like Robert Desar, by the way.
The guy with the mustache?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good Lord. That's what I look like if I shave my beard. That's what I was
Quite the jawline there.
Good
Wait,
luck
you can
typing it,
hear
Gary.
through it? You can hear through the vortex now.
Yeah.
I love all the Christmas tinsel they used on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You would think there would be a lot of people just kind of hanging on to those large things that have been pushed through there.
Impaled
I,
on them.
I love that that he was like, oh, these crystals are going to need very specific manipulations. He's
Yeah.
sitting on one.
That he's manipulating it.
You know what I both love and hate about Doctor Who is they have the plot, right, and you understand the plot kind
Plot.
of, but then the solutions to their dilemmas make absolutely no sense. You're just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
hmm Yes, and the word of the day is microcephalic apple state.
Well,
Oh,
you
Rand,
never
what's
hear
going
John
on?
B saying that word.
Yeah.
I'll pull that poor sucker in. If the force is so great, why won't it break the rope? Mm,
It's a super rope.
Shirley has found herself in another predicament.
Got a bomb strapped to it.
Mm.
Aside from having that BDSM
Baby's
collar on
water
her.
bottle.
Oh my God! Don't Herbert. How can I remember his name, but I can't remember her name?
Very. Like the
How can
chicken.
6 people not hold that scrawny dude?
Because the he explained it a minute ago, Joe. I can't remember because the force is pulling on the rope.
So it's best you get 3 more people on the rope because that's
Pay
Yes.
in the
attention, Joe.
vortex.
Because that'll make the
You got
force
to pay
dance.
attention to Doctor Who, Joe. They'll sneak those little explanations in there.
And then violate it immediately.
Yep. You can't do that. Wait, maybe you can.
Yeah.
What's this guy again? Is that the Borat?
That's what they see on the screen when he talks.
That's what he wants them to think that he looks like,
Yeah.
Correct.
instead of a gator
You
man.
see,
Got it.
Doctor Who predicted filters.
They're ahead of their time. We can blame Doctor Who for the cat face filter.
Yep. The predict Instagram and Snapchat filters.
Me? What?
Gosh. What?
He makes cool sounds.
Now I've forgotten. Why do they need the crystals again?
I've forgotten too now. You use against the Borat, I guess.
We need this MacGuffin to get this other MacGuffin to get a MacGuffin.
They're
Solve the
just gonna
MacGuffin
throw it at
problem.
him.
Terry. Meghead.
I can't decide if I like that girl or if I can't stand her.
I want to say to Terry, I don't think I could get these guys to sit through Red Dwarf.
See, I love
I
Red Dwarf.
watched plenty of Red Dwarf. I enjoy.
Oh, have you?
Red Dwarf.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm a huge Prisoner fan, so I've watched that full series multiple times.
Oh, McGugan is great.
Yeah.
Step in front of my chair, laser. Hmm? Have you been infidelity? Right up the butthole. Good lord.
Someplace where he'll shut the hell up.
This was
She is a bit whiny.
rougher than I even like.
I just they need to hurry up and finish filming the high school the junior high school football team needs their shoulder pads back.
Come on, man, it's game day. Why is she rolling up the rope?
I was wondering that too. We need something for her to do in the background. Can you just
Here, roll up this rope.
What is going on in the background?
I want my cup of soup. Here, hold this so I can open the top.
Yeah, I hate it when the thermos refused to open.
Mom, put the thermos top on too tight. Again.
A brand new jar of pickles, guys. Can't just
You
open
see,
it.
what I'm struggling is why is he using a screwdriver on a crystal?
I don't know.
You broke it.
Does it not work on crystal?
No, it was a regular screwdriver,
Oh.
not the sonic.
Did you just grab my ass?
Yeah.
All that work for some fancy bling.
They built what they needed. They're ready.
Pay attention.
have been a perfect time for him to call him a twat. Just give him a little slap on the back of the head. Of course not, you twat. You put your penis in this side.
The Jonas Brothers impressed.
The phone is ringing.
Oh, it's the Rock Cobra guys coming to avenge their being insulted.
It is like an episode of the A-Team. They just like a bunch of random shit happens. BA builds some crazy machine that he welds together, and then they wrap it up real fast.
The guy flies in on the helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah, someone will shoot at somebody's feet.
I ain't getting on no plane.
Doctor Who at the end says, I love it when a plan comes together. Big cigar in his mouth.
I don't know if I could see George Papard as the Doctor.
I'd love to see George Papard as the Doctor.
It would be interesting. It would have been interesting.
I'm gonna say that's the most sus looking laser.
Why is she smiling?
You killed him! Yay! Oh, you're dead. No.
The hell?
Yeah. Is there an old picture of the old Doctor there?
That's what I thought.
Yes. And which Doctor is that?
Pertwee.
Don't know.
That's right, John Pertwee, the third Doctor.
He drives a crazy car.
Bessie. We gotta hide these beekeepers. Just throw them in the tunnel.
Yeah, we know Herbert's gonna follow him.
I like how somehow they made a picture of him on the wall and then just tiled it over.
The 3 green blips are getting closer.
Is the Doctor still pissed that this guy came along?
Yeah,
That was like
he just
30 minutes
dislikes
ago.
him.
I would say this Doctor definitely holds grudges.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Wait, he's the most jolly one we've had so far.
It's how he talks to people.
Yeah, he needs to follow you in.
A ladder. Where does this go?
I knew it had to be there for a reason and poorly constructed.
Odd place for a soap dispenser.
Yeah.
The remnants of COVID.
Oh, it tastes like Perry.
All right, so there's about 20 to 25 minutes left. So that means in about 15 minutes, their plan A is going to get shot to hell. And then Doctor Who is going to think of something, a solution that was there all along, a simpler solution.
Yeah.
And it's all going to
Well,
end well.
he has to get this guy out of the way first so he can fight Slim Jim Hands.
Yeah, we haven't seen
Yeah, I'm looking
Vader up
forward to
close
Lord
yet.
Farquaad getting his come
There
up
he
and
is.
Lord Farquaad.
Ugh! I really want the Doctor to like go, ugh,
You're too fugly.
ugh.
Appreciate the sub.
Come closer. I said closer. Pull my finger.
But I don't want to look at you.
I'm in love with Christine.
Wait, he was once a Morlock?
Actually, I think he was once one of them.
One of the people that are invading in the spaceships?
Mhm.
All right. The dinosaur dog is on a chain, right? It looks like.
Get up at that dog.
That dog.
I want to pet that dog.
It mated me. It mounted me.
Just inside me.
Sounds like a spring break story you don't want to be sharing.
Never spray hormones on a horny dinosaur. Doesn't end well. Ugh.
Wrong answer.
He stood in front of it. He
Bye-bye,
stood on the
Lord
trap
Farquaad.
door.
Ah!
It's a handy weapon, my chair laser.
I just realized
I
they're
wanted Sharks with lasers on their head.
Are they
This is what I
ill-tempered?
got.
Their little computer display looks like a menorah.
It does.
Hello, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel, welcome in.
Daniel, you arrived just in time for the exciting conclusion.
Yes.
So am I to get this right? He wants to repopulate this planet with his offspring.
Hmm.
Yes. Watch out for the laser.
Why does he need to do the 10-second thing? All he has to do is walk behind his chair.
I don't know.
You just used that machine to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah.
Dreidel power.
Thanks for the sub, Daniel. Appreciate that.
I am rubber and you are glue.
Zap.
The doctor can't even stand to look. He's like, okay, trick yourself.
Okay, I'll give him credit. That's decent playing.
The skeleton staring right at the Jonas brother.
Sure.
How is there more than 10 minutes left of this episode?
No, he still needs to stop the war and invasion thing and stuff. Rescue the girl. Stop the planet from being bombed.
Okay, he's rescued the girl, so there.
Well, half rescued.
Gotta pet that dog.
Piddo.
Yeah, pet that dog.
Oh, what the hell?
The ship has taken a shit at us.
What's that on her? She's got like a bomb on her chest or something. What is that thing?
Not
I
a-
think,
Oh, that's the spray. He was talking about so she can turn into him.
Oh,
his genetic spray.
oh, so that's how he was going to repopulate with
Yeah.
the spray. He wasn't going to be boning people.
No, he was going to turn her into one like him, and go all Adam and Eve.
Oh, then they were going to bone. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be upset that she's not going to get boned now.
Not gonna get any lizard wang.
I think the Jonas brother would like to bone her.
Can you please get the snake come off of me?
This phallic object keeps
Yeah.
approaching. coming through the glory hole. That's just a terrible, terrible scene right there.
The cock will arrive any moment.
This big metal rod comes through the glory hole in the wall. Stakes, what have you got us watching? You got us watching the wrong Doctor Who.
I forgot about Snake Guy.
Oh, he once
The
was a
blind
man.
snake guy.
That blind is nearsighted.
Yeah, I've decided I don't like her. Terrific. She's just like,
The companions are either way too dumb or way too smart.
she's just, I mean, maybe it's just this episode, but she's too damsel in distress.
Hmm.
Rose would have been kicking ass.
That's probably true.
Just letting that mouth agape.
Or breathing on him.
She'd have been sucking up all the oxygen.
Why is everyone passing out? Oh, Rose is here.
Rose's mouth breathing.
You're doing a great job of keeping out of his way.
Yeah.
Every time he turns around, boom.
Okay, woman, shut up, shutting up.
I want some tie-ins with other 80s sitcoms. Like, I want her to be Mindy, like from Mork and Mindy. This is Mindy's younger sister or something. I'm trying to name drop as many 80s sitcoms as I can.
I think he will, Terry. I think he will like Donna. Once we get there.
Oh, now you made her mad. She's going to pout the rest of the show.
I just want
Which is
one or two more
12
buttons
more
undone
minutes.
on that shirt, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine with the whining.
There are a couple episodes when they have her in a bikini.
What? And you choose this episode? You son of a bitch. Men.
And
I want some backstory. I want to know how the Doctor got this particular wardrobe.
he's got a cloakroom with a lot of different outfits and stuff. He just picked it out.
Yeah, but something
Bold-
made him
bold
buy
choice.
a
Bold
collared
choice.
shirt with question marks on the collar. There's a story behind that cat, too. Cat pin.
It's okay. Wait till you see number 7.
I can't wait. Big gulp.
Sorry.
Don't scold Zachary Taylor like that.
Nerd.
Stuff him in a locker.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Just the sticks.
Do we lose sticks?
I shall know.
Let's fast forward to the end, see
Where
if he
are you,
notices.
sticks? Where are you, sticks?
He got caught in the time vortex.
Yes.
He's gonna come back in. He's gonna be 5 seconds behind us. It's like he's holding a lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go back.
Hey, Sticks. You look exacerbated.
The page just quit on me.
So they're basically taking 10 minutes to deflect a missile.
10, 15, 20. I mean,
The slowest missile ever.
yeah, I was thinking that it is like the world's slowest missile. At this rate, you could push the planet out of the way.
That missile's going to go right in our hole. Yeah!
We didn't get killed, but that planet did.
Yeah.
Thought you couldn't destroy a TARDIS. Dang it! I missed it. I missed the unselfish act. I had to get up and take care of something. Damn it!
So they only have one
Look.
missile, and they're like, "Oh fuck, that one blew up." So
I feel like I've wasted the previous hour and a half now.
Sorry, we only have one silver bullet.
probably just unbutton that top a little and mourn.
It's the doctor. Wait a minute. I thought he died.
How'd he pull that shit off? I guess we have 5 minutes to find out.
I can say this is. I kind of predicted this, right?
Yeah.
It was not quite predicted it exactly, but
Oh, the clone. Send in the clone!
God, I hate her.
I hope he doesn't finger me.
course not. Shut up, woman.
Of course not. Shut up. As dumb as it is.
I like grab her nose.
That's not even an eye.
Careful, or I shall squish your head.
Well, doesn't like his own reflection.
He knew he was ugly already.
I know, right? I mean, why does a mirror? I don't get it.
Eat crystals, dickhead.
I've forgotten how ugly I am.
Oh, he's the Loch Ness monster. How very clever.
Those Morlocks do look like him.
Hurry up, woman. Get over there. Slow walking.
Yeah, I only walk slowly. Saunter is my fastest speed.
You broke it.
Take you home to where we just sent that creature.
It's a neat trick. I just made Herbert think he was going to die.
You gonna let him stay? Hmm? What? You just gonna do what anybody tells you, huh? If he said jump off a bridge, would you jump? Huh? God, woman, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Huddle, huddle, huddle.
All right.
Hang on, Stakes. I gotta watch the credits.
All right. Well, that ends Timelash. This
Dick and
I
Ashworth.
met-
What a great name.
I'm interested to hear what everyone here is thinks of this episode. Start with Joe. Joe, what'd you think?
I think it, as with most episodes, it didn't need to be 90 minutes.
Right.
It picked up pretty well. I like between episode 1 and 2, we got a little bit of a cliffhanger. So that was a nice change. It didn't just feel like, oh, we're just gonna cut off here and just go to the next. So I like that. It has the same type of issues I have with most. It's just a lot of bumbling for probably 50 minutes, and then story for 40 interlaced in there. But it was fine. It was fine. It was fine.
All right.
Not my favorite Doctor so far, by far. But I always like seeing a different Doctor. So it's fun.
It again, if you watch the entirety of the next series or his last series, The Trial of Time Lord, you get a better sense of him and you like him a whole lot better. So it just sucks that that's the whole season. So it's, you know, half of his episodes.
I didn't mind him as a Doctor.
Mhm.
He kept things moving. It didn't feel like it had as many lulls, even though most of the things that are happening are completely irrelevant and don't need to happen.
Mhm.
But he kept it moving.
Okay.
The first episode was long. It felt like the second one seemed to move through a lot faster. And
It did.
a little better
I
paced.
agree with that. Yeah. They're both about the same length, but
Yeah.
one does seem a lot because of all the setup and stuff you have to get through to get to that cliffhanger, and then the second half is much quicker. Jedi, what are your thoughts?
So I'm actually, I don't know if I disagree with Joe about the whole story being kind of like a bunch of stuff going on, and then we get to the real. I agree, but I don't think it was as bad as some of the previous ones, right? So I was actually kind of interested in following the story, you know, about this, you know, alligator guy and, you know, kind of what his motives were. So I was kind of following it. I was kind of interested. The girl, what's her name again?
Perry.
Perry. At first, I thought it was kind of cute that she was very like sitcom-y, and then she just got annoying because she was, like I said during the show, she's a very damsel in distress kind of.
Right.
And then at the end, she's kind of like, Doctor, you know, that kind of, you know, it's just kind of silly, but that's okay. The thing that I really can't get over, unless somebody can explain to me what the frick was up with the mirrors. I don't understand.
Yeah, the fact that we somehow had 4 endings to that. It's
that's one fake ending, and then you have like the surprise, the villain comes back to life. I mean, we see that, and then you have to you see that in other like movies and stuff. Yeah, seems like there was more than 2 endings at least, but I just don't. You had the one blue robot guy that got like you know, you were defended himself with a mirror, and we didn't know why. And I'm like, okay, maybe it'll explain it. And then at the end, they repelled the emperor alligator with the mirrors again. But like Joe said, and like we all knew, the guy knew he was repulsive. I mean, the guy knew he wasn't a good looking dude. Why does it freak him out to see himself? I don't understand that, and it doesn't explain it.
No, it doesn't.
And then, of course, we have, and I don't know if you and Mama Bear can tell me, you know, it's like, hey, the girl, Perry, like, how did you survive the blast? Oh, well, that's a story for another day. Yeah, just like, okay.
The whole missile thing was completely unnecessary.
Are you do we ever find out? I doubt it, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but do we ever find out?
No.
So, I mean, just kind of a lot of, you know, push the I believe button kind of stuff going on in this one. But it was okay. It was better than some of the ones I've seen before. I mean, the one about the quest for fire that we watched a couple of weeks back or a month or so back, that's probably my least favorite so far. It was just like, that thing was boring. At least this wasn't boring. It was a little like, okay.
Yeah, and you're right.
You come to expect that
a little better. The second episode, I think, kind of flew through pretty fast. I think it was paced pretty good. The first episode felt very long. But
I think it was because there's more action in the second part, more things going on. Like like I said, the first part more setup. You know, they got to get there. You got to get to where the
as corny as it was, I actually appreciated and like the fact that they did the tie-in to the Loch Ness monster. They did, the H. Hubbard or
H.G.
whatever
Wells.
his name is.
H.G.
H.G.
Wells.
Wells. Sorry, not Hubbard.
Yeah.
H.G. Wells. Uh,
L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah, so I actually kind of think, okay, that's cool. As corny as it kind of was, it's still kind of cool.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
the mirror thing, I don't understand. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm not sure either. For whatever reason, it's just a way to get out of having him be.
And why was there a painting of the Doctor behind
So
the wall?
he had visited there previously, supposedly as the Third Doctor. So he had visited that planet before.
So they painted
in
a black
time
velvet
since-
poster of him, and then somebody covered it up.
Yeah, so in that time since, someone has covered it up. Yeah.
So I mean, he is a time traveler, right? So not only was there a picture of one of the older doctors behind the fake wall or whatever it was,
Mhm.
but there was also a mirror back there, right?
Right.
So I wonder if the Doctor, in some sort of time traveling, like what the fuck, put that mirror there because he knew that mirror, he would need that mirror. Another Doctor would need that mirror someday to escape, and he wanted credit for it, so he put a picture of himself there too. I don't know.
That's quite possible. It's one of those things that can happen. It's time travel.
Yeah.
The whole like if you watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, I got to leave the keys in that bush later.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. Zig the pig. Yeah. So, all right. Mama Bear?
I know I mentioned I caught on during the first half who Herbert was.
Herbie.
I heard you say
Because this is something that they do quite often in some of the later Doctors.
Mhm.
And it's fairly safe to say one of the fan favorite episodes, Vincent and the Doctor.
Yes.
Absolutely. But they do, quite often bring in historical figures, writers, and this is where a lot of, they suggest that this is where they got their inspiration from.
Right.
So that factor,
I like
absolutely
that. I mean,
loved.
it's corny, like I said, but I actually like that. I like little tie-ins.
It definitely adds to the story. It makes it a little bit fun.
Especially when you consider that they have Morlocks in the story. He puts Morlocks in the story. It's the cycle. I guess.
Herbert, the Morlocks. Yeah, it kind of put two and two together.
I'm still confused why he knew he could destroy that missile and not die, yet the whole time made H.G. Wells think he was going to die. That one kind of threw me off a little bit. That was a little
Because he pissed him off. He was pissing him off in the TARDIS, so he made him think he was dead, I guess.
So you're going to die now. Prepare to die.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe he, threw the swimming pool at it. I don't know.
For me, this is, it's one of my more favorite, not Trial of the Time Lord episodes of Colin Baker. The other one that I was debating to do was Revelation of the Daleks. For some reason, I thought that would be too annoying. There's a character in there that's kind of annoying, even more than Perry is.
I like annoying characters. I like to make fun of them. I like to yell.
But
I like to hate them.
Yeah. But I thought this one was good with I like the historical. You kind of a go back to the historical element that they don't have that much in some of the episodes, where like Hartnell and Troughton, the first and second Doctor, always had like there was a historical somewhere in there. So
Donna's like, they already did a Loch Ness Monster story, though. That was way back in Tom Baker's season.
yep, they did. Terror of the Zygons has the Loch Ness Monster in it. Yeah. All right. Very good. All right. So
It was good. Overall, it was good.
for next week, if I got it, do I got it on here?
there's
Thanks
your
for watching.
So here, that's it. Thanks for watching. For next week, I kind of decided on we're going to be doing the Seventh Doctor next week. We're going to be getting into Sylvester McCoy. The episode, I'm going to wait for it to pop up here. The episode I chose for next week is Ghostlight. It's kind of
This
a
is the Joe Pesci Doctor.
Yeah, but he keeps it short.
Go get your shine box, Doctor.
He does kind of have the same
Empty at the
similar
drive-thru.
question mark collar. You gotta yeah. Terry, we're oh my God. We'll get to Amy. Don't worry, Terry. We got to get through the classic episodes here first.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get it.
Okay.
So next week, again, I'll let you guys know. Next week will be the Seventh Doctor. That's going to be what's that? July 2nd.
Mhm.
The following week, the 8th, there will be no episode because I will be going to see the Superman movie for Mr. Corn Sweat. There, we'll see how that is. See how that goes. Yeah.
See if those eyes can stay straight.
Hopefully, that's just a trailer. I know what you're talking about. I saw that in the trailer. Like,
Sort of wandering off.
No, it'll be the first, not the second.
so, and then
Yes, the first is Tuesday.
yeah, and then afterwards we'll start getting into David Tennant. We'll go back into the newer Who episodes,
Mhm.
and that we'll linger around those Doctors a little longer because they do have more episodes per season. And these guys do.
It's hard to pick one Tennant episode to.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he has.
I am a big David Tennant fan, so I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah, and he has 4 seasons of 3 seasons, and then the special season. I don't know if we'll do any of the specials, but we'll see. We shall see. So any last minute thoughts, guys and gals?
No,
Related to this episode? No.
Oh, I got my fill of Who for this week. I think good for another
Awesome.
week.
That was a good choice, though.
Yeah, it's probably. I don't know how many we watched by now, but this is probably top 3.
I like the variety we're getting. It's you've chosen very well in terms of giving us a nice wide variety of doctors.
Yeah, I tried to pick one from each, especially the classic era. I would have liked to have done 2 of Tom's, but I wanted to get more into because I know we want to get into the new Who stuff. I think that's where the bread and butter of the current iteration is. The classic era is great, and you can go back and watch it, but the new stuff is where everyone kind of clings because a lot of the new fans gravitate to. That's what they know. They know the new stuff.
Yes.
And it's good to have things like I talked about, like the Roku channel that plays Doctor Who in a constant loop. You can go on to Tubi and watch the classic era. They have all the episodes on Tubi.
Nice.
HBO Max has all the new Who stuff up until the 13th Doctor. So
Nice.
there's a lot of places out there that you can go and watch Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Should you choose, and I would hope that you do choose to, because for me, Doctor Who, no matter what goes on with Doctor Who, will always be my favorite show. So be what it may, a lot of I'm not getting into it, but a lot of talk on like the current iteration and what was going on with their writing. It doesn't matter. It's still Doctor Who. You know, take it for what it is. You know,
As long as you like it.
not watch it for
Terry, I am definitely going to be campaigning for those 2 episodes as a River Song fan. Definitely going to have to, watch Silence in the Forest.
Okay. We can make that happen.
Okay.
That is a good. I like the second one better than the first, but
As long as I get some Karen Gillian at some point,
oh yeah. Well, she comes around in the Matt Smith era, so we'll definitely get to her because she's one that I do like her.
Yes.
So, all right. Thanks everyone for stopping in and chatting away. Terry, again, thank you for stopping in. You're our constant chatter, and we do appreciate you. I know Scott has stopped in. I know he'll probably watch us on the rewind, hopefully. Donna, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the sub. Who else came in here? Oh, and Daniel, thank you for stopping in, and thank you for the sub as well. I've actually known Daniel for quite a while. He's on another Doctor Who channel, the Talk podcast. So with the Real Whovians cast. So good to see him popping in. All right. As for that, that's it. We shall see you next week. Have a good night.
Later.